Good morning, everyone. This is Mr. Wayne here once again, touching base with you on your weekly overview on what you guys are doing this week. So, if we take a really quick look here, we're going to start off by looking at your checklist here on OneNote. As you look at this week, there is actually quite a bit that we are going to be doing. Some of this is going to rely on you to complete this work at home. Some of this we are going to be doing in school. So at work, or not at work, at home, the work that you guys have to do is the first thing is obviously looking at this overview video. So if you're currently watching this, you're in great shape. The second thing is to complete the graph analysis and answer the questions that are provided below. The graph analysis this week, we are slowly transitioning into weathering, soil deposition, erosion, and things like that. So our graph analysis this week is going to start focusing on some of those concepts by looking at different types of degradation that can occur in our environment. So we're looking at different ways that it can be eroded or worn down, or which is referred to as a type. The second little pie chart here is to the degree that it's happening. So for example, of the erosion that's occurring, about 38% of it is light, whereas like 46% is moderate. And then the last one is the cause of this type of erosion or deposition or that's occurring, and that's going to be looking at what is causing that. So for example, 35% of the overall would be overgrazing, where 30% would be deforestation. So that's going to kind of be the main focus of your graph analysis for this week. The next part is looking at the Study for Earth's Element quiz, which there will be a Quizlet link here on Schoology, either at the start of school on Monday or at the end. But there will be a nice little study guide Quizlet link that you guys can use to study for your upcoming quiz on Earth's elements. And those are those 19. So your quiz might look something similar to you're given a letter. So for example, the letter H, and you have to write the element name. So H is for hydrogen, whereas you might be given the element's name, such as carbon, and you're going to have to write its symbol. So it would be C. So that's what your quiz is going to be looking like. And for the quiz, and you'll see that it's both for your test and for your quiz. For Austin, your assessment will be posted Tuesday, most likely during your third period, which is academic coaching, because you guys do have a little bit of flex time at the end. So we'll post it because you might be able to have some time to take it during then, or it's going to be posted Friday for Packers during that same time period. Just kind of give you guys a little bit of a heads up. All right. In regards to the test, as I mentioned, there are two assessments. One we are going to be doing in school. Austin's on Tuesday, Packers, you guys are going to be Friday. Your other assessment, which is the chemistry concept test, this is going to be done from home. So you have plenty of time to work on it. You don't have any distractions, things like that. Take your time, work through it, and you'll be just fine. The last thing that you guys are going to be doing from home is taking a look at the video on the mysteries of the driftless, which is provided for you over on your right side here as well. The video is embedded as well, so go ahead and watch it. It's roughly about 26 minutes. As the video is playing, I would encourage you to read the questions prior to actually watching the video so you know what you're listening for. And then as the video plays, you can answer it as it goes, or you can go back and answer them once the video is done. So that is for what you guys are doing from home. Now, for the folks that are coming here to school, when you're in school, we are going to do a review on the chemistry concepts via Kahoot, just to kind of do a last-second refresher or last-second review prior to your assessments. We're going to be working on Bellworks days number 1 and on day number 2, talking about those different constructive, destructive, kind of erosional processes that may occur. That's going to be the constructive and destructive processes for Earth. So that's kind of the path we are transitioning to. Other than that, there is 2 labs that we are doing this week. The first one is the conservation of mass, which we'll be doing on Monday or Thursday, depending on your grouping. And then the other one is the daily grind, which we're going to be doing on Tuesday or Friday, depending on your grouping. If you're with me, Mr. Wayne, we are doing a third lab as well, and that's going to be the chemical physical change lab from last week that we weren't able to get to. So we are, for my class, we are doing that third lab. And then finally, the other thing is we are doing that quiz on Tuesday and Friday on those earth elements. You know, the ones where it's carbon, letter C, or if you're given the letter O, then that's for oxygen. So that's kind of what your quiz is going to look like. So it's kind of a short overview video. Trying to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. But it's pretty straightforward week. Just make sure you're staying on task. You're following these checklist boxes to make sure you don't fall behind. And once again, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to either Mr. Fritz, Mrs. Keefe, or myself, and we'll be glad to help you and help you get back on track here with this week here. So have a great day, and we'll see you at school.